So yes, we have had some visitors visiting us. Some of them are not very welcome. The first visitors that I showed you, they're not really welcome here, but they come anyway. So yeah, the foxes are not afraid of you. You can run towards them and they do not run away. So that kind of freaks me out a little bit. That's why I keep a very close eye on Jemias if I have him outside, because I do not like the thought that the foxes are not afraid of you. So yeah, hopefully we can find someone one day to relocate them, but for now we're just gonna watch where we're going and where we're at when we're outside. So anyways, I figured I would quickly talk a little bit. Yes, my family came to visit and I took that opportunity and had them help me make my garden. For me, it was so much fun to have them help me, and it was so much quicker. We got so much done. So I was very, very grateful to have them here. We didn't plant all of the garden, but we got quite a bit in the ground this day, and it was just such an amazing opportunity. So enjoy watching us plant the garden and flowers, and yeah, enjoy coming along on our gardening journey. Hey everyone, it's a new day. I finally got everything in the ground and the garden is finally planted. I was just cleaning up a little bit. Right now I need to clean up this row here. yet, as you can see. There's so many grass roots in there, and I'm just kind of raking them up. And as you can see, the rest of the garden I just finished. I just need to do this row, but I do want to add plastic. So this is where I have my carrots right here, and as you can tell, it's already completely dry. I watered it this morning, and all the very fine stuff like the parsley, celery, and all of that, I do not have time to come out here and water 3 times a day. So I'm gonna put plastic over here. I've done that before. I prefer burlap, but I don't have burlap currently, so I'm gonna put plastic over it. And I figured I would take you along for that because I didn't film any more of the planting the garden. I did the green beans yesterday evening, and then this morning, early morning, before I did anything inside, I finished the rest of it, and now I'm just kind of finishing it up, cleaning it. So I'm gonna water it one more time and then put plastic over and seal it so it stays moist in there till it germinates. We're gonna let the train go by. But I saw Jemias woke up from his nap, so I thought he had finished. He's up from his nap. So I'm gonna get him, bring him outside as well, and get the plastic ready, and then we can put it over the rows. I've been raking here, and since I finished in the garden, Jemias has been playing there. Right now he's on the row where I planted cucumbers, which I'm not sure how that's gonna work out, but I think it should be fine. But anyways, I've been raking here the fence line. I hadn't planned on doing that today, but there is such a big pile of leaves and all of the things right here. So I'm just raking on the fence line here. I'm almost finished to that corner, and I'm finished. And then I was planning on mowing the lawn today, but I'm not sure if that's gonna happen. But I did finish in the garden with putting the plastic over, and as I said before, I do prefer using burlap on top to keep it nice and wet for the tiny seeds to germinate, but I didn't have any on hand, and plastic, I've done plastic before and it works just fine, and I hope it's gonna work this time around too. And the next 3 days, I think we're supposed to have really windy days, and that was another reason why I wanted to do that today, because it would dry out super quick, and then also, who knows, my seeds would probably blow all over the place. So anyways, it's May 28th, and I finally finished putting my garden in, except for my bachelor's button and my paper daisies. I still have those in containers. I wanted to wait till after this week because the wind
is supposed to be kind of crazy, and their plants, they are hardened off, but they've been in sheltered places where the wind can't blow as hard. So I just figured I could also wait till next week to plant those. But other than that, everything is in, and yeah, I still have quite a bit of yard cleanup to do, but I'm getting there. One little spot at a time, and I'm getting there. But just figured I'd show you where I'm at this time, and hopefully I can finish this today at least. Wer dort im Garten spielen, hä? Willst du hier so im Garten spielen? Alright, I figured I could show you the garden close up one more time. So from this row towards this end, this is all empty. I think I'm gonna do 1 or 2 rows of flowers here. So there's gonna be a little bit of space right there. I'm just gonna leave it empty for this year. Oh yeah, I do have gloves on. Should take them off. But anyways, so this is where I put the plastic, and as you can tell, it keeps the moisture in, and I don't think I will have to water it for at least a couple of days. And then I put dirt on all the edges and then sprayed that one more time to settle it down a little bit more, and I hope with all our wind in the forecast this will stay put, but I guess we will find out. And then my peppers and tomatoes look okay. They had a little bit of a cold night, a few cold nights actually, not just one. So there's definitely evidence of that right here. It kind of turned black a little bit, but other than that, I think they will be fine. After a week or two, I think they will start improving. Broccoli, cabbage, cauliflower looks good so far because they're cold tolerant plants anyways. So yeah, I am excited to see everything come up. I have quite a bit of a job ahead of me with weeding, and I think I kind of overdid it with everything. I will have plenty if everything is gonna do well, but yeah, that is my garden anyways. So, and yes, I do have my headphone taped to my ear in case you noticed, but that is because it always falls out, and I sometimes listen to stories, or if he's napping, I have the baby monitor on, and then it's just easier to have the earphone on and it's not falling out because the tape is holding it. So anyways, I'm gonna go inside, get my little guy cleaned up a little bit, and myself, and then who knows, if I feel up to it, I'm gonna mow the lawn yet, and if not, then I'll leave that for another day. But I think I'm gonna end the video here. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being patient with me. I know I did skip last week, but I'm back and I'm happy to be here. So thank you for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye. I figured it was just fair if I sit down a little bit and talk to you a little bit of what we did the last week. I just briefly mentioned that family came to visit and my parents came to visit. This was the very first time they were here. They've never been here to Canada, to our place, and it was just really, really exciting to have them come. I'm sure for them especially it's gonna make more sense and they have a better idea of where we're at. But yeah, it was so fun. But the few days after they left was a little bit sad because the house was so quiet, and I just felt really sad that the time was already over. But the good thing is we can go back to Mexico, and hopefully for Christmas again, or I'm not sure when we're gonna go, but we're gonna go back, and it's not forever that we're not gonna see them, but hopefully, Lord willing. But anyways, I just figured it was fair if I sit down a little bit. I am quite tired. I've had a few busy days, but I just wanted to, before I upload the video, add this to the end to let you know a little bit of what's been going on. But yeah, so we made garden one day. We went shopping a few days, which was very fun. And yeah, we just really tried to make the most of the time that we had. You might have noticed the day that we made the garden, everybody had a jacket on and a hoodie or whatever. And that was because it was literally cold outside. And it had rained the previous day, and it was just like not the best conditions to be working in the garden, but I really wanted to get my potatoes and corn in the ground. And so that day we only did the potatoes, corn, cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower, onions, tomatoes, peppers, and then after lunch we decided it was actually perfect weather to be planting my flowers. And so we did that as well, and I really enjoyed that I was be able to do that with my siblings and my mom. That is probably once in a lifetime thing that I will be able to do, and so I really enjoyed that. And then also, I think I showed you the huge pile of dirt in my garden, and my dad and my brother were kind enough to shovel all of that for me. So that was really awesome because I literally did not know how to get rid of that or how to shovel all of that. And Johnny would have done it, but he is so busy these days, he does not have time for that. So I was very grateful that they were able to do that. And then, yeah, we just tried to make the most of the very short time we had. They were here only for 1 week, so 1 week is very short if you spend it with family, and you know this is probably not gonna happen in a few years. So yeah, I just figured I would talk a little bit about that because I didn't really mention, and that was my parents that came. And then I want to show you what I did yesterday. So this is the before pictures of the part beside our garage where there's some bushes and trees, and there was so many dead branches in there, and just I don't know if they had ever cleaned up the leaves under there, which is not a big deal, but there was so much garbage with the leaves. And so I just took some before pictures, and then after I had pruned all the dead branches, I also took a few pictures, and then the after pictures. It was so satisfying to see the after pictures, and even more satisfying to look out the window and see the nice cleaned up section. There is a couple more dead branches, like big ones, but I am not able to take them out without a power saw or something like that, so we're just gonna leave them for now. But at least I have one more section cleaned up in our yard. I'm really hoping that that was the worst of the whole yard, but I guess we're gonna find out once I get to the rest of it. But at least I have my garden in, and I am ready to tackle the rest of the yard. But anyways, I hope you have a wonderful day. I'm gonna end the video here for a second time, but now I'm really gonna go. I'm gonna finish my video and then relax for the rest of the evening. And yeah, have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Bye.
This moment, can we say